This is RBC Television.
Newsroom.
Good evening. It's Wednesday, the 3rd of September 2025. You're watching the Newsroom, and these are headlines tonight. Roblox is banning players for assets they have no way of removing by themselves. In this broadcast, we'll talk to a player which this has happened to and find out a little bit more on what is the leading cause to this problem. And in the broadcast, we'll take a look at an update for the game Stepford County Railway that was added a couple weeks ago that we forgot to air. This update includes 3 new trains, new lines, and many new features. This and more on tonight's broadcast.
Newsroom.
Good evening. We now begin tonight's news broadcast, and our first story is this. Lately, Roblox has been banning their users for uploading assets to the platform that break their rules. However, what makes this interesting is both the fact that the users have no way of removing these assets, in addition to these assets sometimes being many years old. Let's take a look at this problem and see what can be the leading cause. Countless players have had their Roblox accounts deleted partly due to the fact that they did not have the resources to do so before Roblox took action. Let's look into a situation. A player creates a photo he wants to upload to Roblox to use in his project. This is the photo that he creates. As you can see, the photo looks completely normal. The player thinks so too, so he uploads it to the platform. Now there's a problem, however. The player notices that he included a link in the photo he uploaded, which could get his account deleted. Of course, the player tries to immediately delete the photo, but that is where he stumbles into another problem, even larger than before. He has no way of directly deleting the photo by himself unless he files a support ticket with Roblox. He will therefore most likely get his account deleted. This is a problem that many users are facing. We talked to one of those users who is a well-known member of the Bloxburg community, which is Moonminer Head. Tell me, what was it that led to your account getting deleted?
Roblox flagged a previously removed 2D clothing item for copyright months after I archived it.
They say you managed to resolve it though. How'd you do that?
It took a lot of effort as well as loads of research. Roblox required me to fill out their support form and submit any of the moderated asset IDs under the category of moderation. Roblox will then email you and ask for a separate counter notice to verify that your account was falsely penalized. Once Roblox reviews your submission, you will need to wait several business days before your account is restored, which is what I am doing now.
What do you think that the biggest problem with the system is as of right now?
Their biggest issues are the lack of an effective asset removal system and dependency on unreliable AI moderation.
Do you think that it is likely that the system will change anytime soon?
Unfortunately not. I don't see Roblox improving either of these systems in the near future as Roblox rarely improves their moderation.
Do you know many other players that had the same issue as you?
I have encountered others experiencing the same issue, and I was fortunate to have their assistance in sorting this out.
What would you do differently if you were Roblox in this situation?
I would add a proper removal feature and immediately remove any moderated assets instead of the user manually having to archive them and still getting banned in the future.
It can be stressful to get into the situation as one could imagine. However, if this happens to you, you don't just have to wait until you get banned. You can try to contact Roblox via their support system. To do that, you can go to roblox.com/support and select DMCA, and then in the subsection you can click Asset Removal Request. If you don't get an answer, you might have to contact them yourself by email. You can send a thorough email to Roblox following the specific format like this one you can see on your screen right now. It is estimated that changes will be coming to the platform soon. The marketplace has already received a new system that Roblox calls Proactive Marketplace Archives that allows users to remove avatar items themselves. This has yet to come to other sections of the website, for example the decal and mesh section. It is unknown when or if this will come to those sections. And now we're going to tell you about an update for the game Stepford County Railway. We want to mention that we forgot to air the story a few weeks ago, so we are going to air it now. It's better late than never. Bobby has the story.
Version 2.2 has been released in SCR, and it has brought a lot of new features. One of the biggest things that have been added is the new Metro operator. The operator added 3 new trains and a refurbished train from Connect, along with adding new lines and taking over other lines from the operator Connect. The trains that were added were the Class 717, Class 555, Class 756, Class 777, along with a double version of the Class 777 and 555C. The new update did not bring just good stuff. Since one of the trains were released without any cost to it, it meant a lot of beginner players choose to spawn as Metro, which lead to huge congestions and a lot of red signals. We have also asked the community what they thought about the update, and here is what they said. What do you think about the addition of the new Metro operator in version 2.2?
I really like it, and I think that it was a great add-on to the network.
Which of the new or refurbished trains, 717, 555, 756, 777, 555C, 777, is your favorite, and why?
I like the 777 because it had a double version.
How do you feel about the Metro operator taking over some of Connect's lines? Do you see it as an improvement?
Yes, because then the Connect does not get as much congestion now.
Have you experienced any issues with congestion or red signals since the free Metro train was introduced?
Yes, at the release of the update, there was like 20 minutes of delay.
Well, thank you, Bobby, for that. But before we end tonight's news broadcast, let's just hear our headlines one more time. Roblox is banning players for assets they have no way of removing by themselves. In this broadcast, we'll talk to a player which this has happened to and find out a little bit more on what is the leading cause to this problem. And in the broadcast, we'll take a look at an update for the game Stepford County Railway that was added a couple weeks ago that we forgot to air. This update includes 3 new trains, new lines, and many new features. This and more on tonight's broadcast.
Newsroom.
And that is everything we have to cover for tonight. As always, you can follow us on our socials that should be appearing on the screen right now. If you want to explore this very studio, you can do so on our game. The link is below. And if you want to get in touch with us, then join our Discord server as you can see on your screen right now. We want to remind you, if you want to see more of these videos, you can always subscribe to our channel. And if you enjoyed this broadcast, make sure to like it below. But until we're back on the air, from everybody at RBC News 24, bye bye.